So after this, I will not be making any more Snyderverse type of videos talking about them, talking about how they're delusional. I'm not going to talk about how they're basically idiots. They're basically dumb. Yes, I love the Snyderverse, but I wasn't like to the delusional to the point where I'm like, oh, bring it back, bring it back. Henry Cavill's the Superman. Henry Cavill was Superman. They failed to make Superman what it was. They couldn't even make a Man of Steel 2, okay? But anyway, I just find it so crazy that there are people in this world that sit on their phone, sit behind a screen, sit at home, sit at work, sit wherever they sitting at, and will literally watch a trailer and then dissect it to the point that it's like, bro, just at this point, bro, just put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, I get that there are people who are not filmmakers or in the video space that critique movies and things like that, and the storytelling and things like that. Like, I don't know how they come up with the way they think about films, but everybody has an opinion about films. But when it comes from a filmmaking standpoint, I feel like if you're not a writer, if you're not a producer, or you don't make any type of videos, you don't make films, you don't work on a film, you never worked on a film, you never even worked on a regular run and gun shooting video, or even took time to make content of videos, you should just keep your mouth shut and enjoy the content that people create. It is okay to dislike something. It is very okay. Like, it is okay that people didn't like the Snyderverse. It's okay to not like the Superman thing. But when we start nitpicking, you know, even people that nitpick about why the Snyderverse was not good versus why people nitpick about why James Gunn's DCU is not good. Like, when you start doing the nitpicking from either side, it does become very annoying. It's like, dude, I just want to see the movie and I don't care. So listen to this. This is how deep. Now, this is from a group that was just on my feed, and this was the post that came from this group. That, you know, I'm scrolling. It said Snyderverse, restore the Snyderverse group, right? And this is the post I seen, so I was like, let me indulge. And as you can see, the person comment, leave the house, talk to the opposite sex, touch grass, breathe air, and find an effing personality. Because when you start dissecting the flight path logic, you just need to go home. Because first and foremost, you want to talk about logic? You want to talk about logic? Hold on real quick. You want to talk about logic? Let me make myself bigger so y'all can see me when I say this. Right? This is not logical to begin with. A man flying in Earth's atmosphere is not logical to begin with. Okay? That's the first thing. A man being able to move around off the ground at like Mach 3, however fast Superman can go, is the first thing that's not logical. So now you want to talk about flight path logic? First of all, talk about this guy in the air, okay, in a suit. That doesn't make sense. Okay? That's the first thing. So when you start adding real life, if you're going to talk about what's logical, think about the man that's in the air right now. That's not logical, okay? The idea that someone could fly is not logical. Let's understand that. Okay, so like this dude said, go touch some grass, you know, go say hi to your family, kiss your mom, maybe your wife, go outside and play with your kids, okay? Go do something productive. Because this is not it. I don't know why y'all do this. Like, anything about superheroes is not logic. Okay? And then people want to talk about the way his face looks. And you got to understand, bro. If you're flying in the air with no mask and things like that, it's going to look weird. You got to think about, you got to count. First of all, it's cold in the scenery. Secondly, it's probably windy. You gotta understand, it's actually windy, okay? Superman is not perfect when he's flying. Like, his hair would technically get messy because of how fast he's flying. But you idiots don't think about that. One of his eyes is probably closed because it's like windy. Like, he doesn't wear goggles to keep like the wind from kind of, so he doesn't have to squint his eyes so he can still see. Man, yo, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Flight path logic. Nigga, this dude is in the sky, in the air, flying around. That's not logic, okay? Be real with yourself. When you start questioning real stuff about things that happen in a fictional world, understand the main character of that world is not logical and makes no sense. Half of these characters that get their powers by accidents should be dead. Okay? Understand that. That's not logic. I digress though. Batman should technically be dead. Because there's no way that Batman is around in a freaking bat suit and not dead at some point in his superhero career. Okay? If Bane really broke his back, bro, he would be dead right now. That spinal cord is cooked and finished. Talk about logic. Okay? If we want to go the logic route, somebody that can move at the speed of almost Mach 3 gets killed by a regular A human, makes sense. Make it make sense. That's not logic, okay? But tell me what y'all think in the comments, all right? And this will be the last time I address anything about the Snyderverse. Anything you hear about Superman, James Gunn Superman, will be after the movie. So, but that's a long time from now, so. Captain America, Brave New World, review coming soon. Peace.